Assalamu alaikum scholars. You are listening to Ziaur Rahman. Today we have lecture number 31st, and today's lecture is about what is empirical research. Empirical research is a research using empirical evidence. The research which used empirical evidence to draw the results is called empirical research. It is also a way of gaining knowledge by means of direct and indirect observation or experience. Empirical evidence can be analyzed qualitatively or quantitatively. So it is finalized that empirical research is a research which used empirical evidence, and empirical evidence can be analyzed both by qualitatively and quantitatively. Further, for the definition of empirical research is a research that is based on observation and measurement of phenomena as directly experienced by the researcher. The data thus gathered may be compared against a theory or hypothesis, but the results are still based on real life experience. So this is all about the empirical research. Here are some of the questions, some of the concepts which you need to address for in-depth understanding about the empirical research. Just for example, how do you think about truth? That the truth, it means that the reality, logic, belief and knowledge can be determined in every situation. Can everyone agree on the truth? What evidence do you need to determine what is the truth? How is knowledge or truth is generated? Are things true if they are printed in books or the newspapers? Who determine the truth? Can different people hold different perceptions about what is truth? Can different people believe differently about the same thing at the same time in the same society? Is an individual's perception of a truth determined by his or her experiences is called truth? Can interactions with other peoples or things maybe cause a possible changes in prior understanding about the truth? Truth here means reality, logic, belief, knowledge, a research-based finding, a research-based results. Further from these questions, should the society change or should it stay the same? Is it the researcher's responsibility to change the society, or should the researcher remain objective and neutral and only attempt to find new knowledge? Who decide the following? What is to be observed or scrutinized? The kind of questions that are supposed to be asked and probed for answers in relation to reality. How these questions are to be structured. How the results of scientific investigations should be interpreted. How is an experiment to be conducted, or what equipment is available to conduct the experiment. When researchers talk about different approaches to research, they actually talk about paradigms. In this slide we are addressing all these questions about the empirical research, about the findings of the research, about the truth, about the results of the empirical evidence. When researchers talk about different approaches to the research, they actually talk about paradigms. A paradigm is a worldview or a set of assumptions about the way to conduct the research. How the research started, what is the process, and how to report the findings. In philosophy, a paradigm is a distinct set of concepts or thought patterns, including theories, research methods, postulates, and standards for which contributions to a field or body of knowledge. Now I am coming to the point. When a research is conducted by applying a specific philosophy, it is called empirical research. Any research which is conducted by applying a specific philosophy, specific worldview, so then it is called a research conducted as empirical research. Because how to confirm that research findings are one person's own ideas or a research based finding acceptable to all? The only way is the research philosophy you have used in a systematic way to draw the findings of the research. Simply it means that how strong is the empirical evidence for acceptable findings. So it is very simple to say that when the research is conducted by applying a specific philosophy of the research means that how you can start your research, introduction, then literature review, then methodology, then results, then discussion and conclusions, and the references you have used. When you have used a specific philosophy to your research, this philosophy is actually called that your research is a empirical research and the finding of the research are acceptable to all. Applying a specific philosophy is actually a answer for the questions I have speak here, that what is your understanding about the truth, and how the knowledge is created, and who determine the truth, and how the society is changed, and who decide the following questions. So all these questions are automatically addressed when you apply a specific philosophy. What is philosophy? It is a set of assumptions about the way to conduct the research, how to start the research, what is a defined process or procedure to conduct the research, and how to report the findings. So all these things are collectively known as empirical research. The cycle for the empirical research, it is started with the observation, then move towards the induction, it means the qualitative research, then move towards the deduction, it means the quantitative research, and then testing the hypothesis, and then evaluation, and then again move forward to the observation. So this is a cycle for the empirical research. As I have already told you that the empirical research is conducted by both ways, qualitatively or quantitatively. Empirical research is a research using empirical evidence. Empirical evidence means can be analyzed qualitatively and quantitatively. So this is all about today's lecture. The next lectures are very important. In the next lecture we will teach you about what is a difference between the conceptual research and empirical research, and then I will move forward about the different philosophies, just like the positivism, post-positivism, social constructivism, participatory research, pragmatism, empiricism, realism, etc. So you are requested to please listen lecture number 31 completely. So it will address most of the research related philosophies and important concepts about the philosophical assumptions and philosophical worldview. You can learn more about these things. We have already delivered 7 to 8 lectures from lecture number 8 to lecture number 13 about the philosophical assumptions and philosophical worldview. So lecture number 31 is completely about what is the empirical research and what are the philosophies you can use to say that my research is a empirical research. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.